Alright, what's up, my dude? That's today I'm gonna be doing another React vid. This is from this vid is called "My Mom Really Caught Me in 4K" by Yoyo 808. He's a funny as heck YouTuber, and today is it is that and that is the vid I'm gonna be reacting to today. I just said it, but yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna delay you guys. I'm not gonna dilly dally any further. Let's get right into it. Shall we, my dudes and dudettes?
One day I decided to do it at night while everyone was home as opposed to right after school when I was alone. I was getting cocky. Really? Come on, bro. You know what I meant. Get your mind out of the gutter. So I was looking at naked women on my phone and it's business as usual until I hear the door just rattling. I forgot to lock the door. Yoyo, what are you doing? Nothing? No, what are you doing? Nothing, Mom. What's that on your phone? If you watch the My Mom Caught Me in 4K video, you'll find that the thumbnail is a little misleading, but I'm here to let you know that my thumbnails are not cap. Wow. This thumbnail is not cap. This scenario did in fact happen. Let me tell you the story.
Yeah, bro,
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was sheltered as a kid. Like a lot of the world was hidden from me when I was growing up. But don't get me wrong, while I was sheltered, my mom didn't have the money to properly shelter a kid. I know this because I went to a public school. So this story took place in 7th grade. I had just started walking to school, so my mom gave me a phone so she could keep in contact with me to make sure my black ass doesn't get me turned into a hashtag. Yeah, and also to make sure my black ass doesn't get me turned into an Amber Alert. But this phone was not like the one that you're watching this video on. This was a BlackBerry with prepaid minutes. For my younger audience, I'll explain what minutes are. Basically, there's a time limit on your phone that dictates how long you can call, how many texts you can send, and in particular to this story, how long you can be on the internet. And if this time limit reaches 0, your phone won't work, and you can extend your time by purchasing prepaid minute gift cards. This phone was connected to my mom's computer, so if my phone ran out of minutes, she would be notified and she'd probably hit me with something. But socially awkward middle school me never got close to running out, as texting two friends and getting curved by girls didn't require too many minutes. So one day I was at school and this group of kids are talking about cantaloupes, which, you know, in my head is normal. I mean, we're 13-year-old boys, but I realized something was up when they started to bring up different types of cantaloupes. I mean, they're talking about big cantaloupes, small cantaloupes, saggy cantaloupes, hairy cantaloupes. The list goes on. But during this convo, I'm thinking, where did they get these cantaloupes what is the source material? Like, where are these guys going to see this many pairs of cantaloupes? At this point, the only pair I'd seen had been my mom's, and I wasn't on the internet a lot as a kid, so I didn't know I had access to all of the cantaloupes of the world on my phone. So I expressed my confusion to the group. Your neck. Big mistake, because apparently I should have been watching cantaloupe related videos years ago, but after roasting me, they explained that they're seeing all of these fruits on WholeFoods.com. One of them pulls it up on their phone, shows me, and oh my God! Right at that moment is where it all went downhill. So school ends, I walk home, my mom calls me as she usually does. I get to the door and she hangs up and no one is home yet. So I go right upstairs and I don't know why, but this is a very vivid memory for me. I remember laying down in this exact position. I open the browser on my phone, a box opens up warning me that I'll lose minutes continuously while I'm on the internet. Now this will be my first time going on the internet with this phone, so I'm not really thinking about the minutes and how many minutes it takes, honestly. I have much more important things on my mind at the moment. So I double check the door, the hallway, make sure no one's looking out of my closed second story curtain window, you know, just in case. I click the green OK button on my phone, I go to Google and I type boobs. I click images and then nothing crazy shows up. I type boobs on Google Images, you know? It's just like male chest, Drake and Josh, and modest bikini pictures. I close the tab, open a new one, and this time I type woman's chest. How scandalous. I hit enter, click images, and then nothing. I was shy, okay? I know I had to type crazy things to get what I wanted, but I just felt weird doing it. So I tried 3 more searches, but nothing. I'm being too modest, and I realize I need to get a little raunchy. So I muster up the courage to type naked boob. I hit search.
Damn, bro.
Click images. And my mind is just overloaded with content, bro. I'm seeing things
He's
I've never
going
seen
super,
before.
bro.
I'm
He's
learning
becoming
words.
Super Saiyan.
Hair grows there. I could feel my innocence just leaving my body. I'm
Yeah,
so
sure
distracted and mesmerized that I didn't even do anything. Like, this was good enough. I just kind of looked and admired.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I loved it. My phone couldn't play videos, so I didn't even use WholeFoods.com. I just kind of stayed on Google Images.
Oh. Damn it, I knew that was gonna happen.
When we hit that first 1 million in sales in our first year of business,
can't
it was
skip
surreal.
this, sorry,
This is
guys.
definitely going to be a thing.
I did this
it's
for
annoying when that
hours
happens.
every day.
You guys didn't used to see that
just
because
looking
you know,
at pictures. That was all I did.
I
And
said
the
something
more
to
I did
prevent
it, the
you guys from
bolder
seeing
and
that.
bolder I got. With all the searches, it was like each
Sorry
day
for
I
that,
became
idiots.
more and more of a man.
He's saying he's becoming more of a man.
just
I
gave
heard
him
him say that.
minutes. Until one day I
just gave
decided
him
to do it
minutes.
at night while everyone was home, as opposed to right after school when I was alone.
you
I
should
was
do that
getting
when you're
cocky.
alone, yo.
Really? Come on, bro. You know what I meant. Get your mind out of the gutter. So I was looking at naked women on my
Look at
phone,
that.
man. It's business as usual until
Something as usual.
I hear the door
business
just
as usual.
rattling. I forgot to lock the door, man. I was getting sloppy with my moves. The door swings
move.
open and I'm just blinded by the light of the hallway. I
Oh
see
my
my
gosh.
mom and she sees me. And I see my mom. Yo-Yo, what are you doing? Nothing? No, what are you doing? Nothing, mom. What's that on your phone? I tell her I set a timer on my phone to wake up for school tomorrow, and she leaves. I turn the phone off, I roll over to sleep, but she opens the door again, hands me the minute card, and tells me to add it to the phone and to come in her room. So I go in and she's sitting on the bed with her computer. Yo, what are you doing on that phone? I gave you minutes a week ago and it says that you're almost out. What's going on? Oh, I just been calling people. Oh, calling people, huh?
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to tell me what else you've been doing before I read off your history? And me thinking that she's talking about my call history, I'm like, history? If she checks that, she's gonna know that I haven't been calling people and that I've been losing minutes for another reason. Maybe I can like tell her I was texting
Texted
someone.
someone?
Naked boob. When she says that, I get immediate butterflies in my stomach. When my friends
So
graciously
also
let
out
me
of
know
whack.
about WholeFoods.com, they didn't tell me about this thing called search history. This whole time, I was just closing tabs.
Damn.
I didn't know that I had to clear the history. I look at her computer
Harsh.
and there it is. An extensive, and I mean extensive, list of
Oh,
all of my
such a
searches,
guy.
bro. She had me. She just starts reading off the list, and I'm
Ouch.
just embarrassed, man. But it gets much worse than this. As she goes down, she starts to get to the wild searches, but since I'm so sensitive to this stuff, I mean, I just got here. While she's
Oh, man, I
reading the
just got
searches,
here.
I start remembering
Facts,
the
bro.
pictures, which kinda activates my
No.
memory, you know, but now is not the time.
What
I
did
start
you
to panic.
fight?
I
It's
look
just gonna
down
be
at my
like-
pants. Yo, please do not do this to me right now. Big boo.
Do fly crew.
No.
TC.
Not now.
Team stand up.
No. It happens. I get hard, but I immediately
No,
sit
bro
on
got
the floor.
hard.
Nah, stand up. I need you
He's
to
not
read
standing
this.
up because
Yo-Yo.
it's gonna expose
Yo-Yo,
the
I know
fact
you
that
hear me.
he got hard.
No, please. No. Sorry, stop, please. If you don't get up, I'm calling your grandma. Mom, no, please.
No,
Get up
please.
then.
He's like begging that not
No.
to happen.
Hi, baby. How's it going? My grandma's on the phone, and I'm panicking,
Oh
trying to
my
have a
God.
normal conversation, but my mom is not letting that happen. Nah, go ahead and tell your grandma what you've been doing.
Oh, what you been doing?
I'm like crying on the phone. My memory's activated. My mom's reading the titles. My grandma's asking what's wrong. It's a mess. Honestly, I could only imagine what this room sounded like. Big breasts on big stop, please. Stop. Oh, stop. Stop. After realizing that I've had enough, my mom takes the phone and I hightail it out of that room. I learned my lesson, man. From that day on, I never looked up cantaloupes again. Ever. Pull up in a bit, anyway, you know I really wanna pop shit. Hit a nigga with a stick, for the 1+5 6. Nigga shit so I try stick. Sweaty niggas wanna be me, and you're fitted, I knock off your beanie. I'm making money, other niggas sleeping. I'm taking off of your nigga be geeking. I bet you mom's mine, solar Grammy like Macklemore. I wanna get all the money and stack it up. 40 gon' clap a nigga like I'm dapping up. I see you capping on mic, take a wrap it up. I'ma pull up in the caddy, you sliding her DMs, I'm sliding her addy. Myra's on froze like I need you to tag me. If she gonna post, you better not tag me. Pull up in the Vic, get away, you know I really wanna pop shit. Hit a nigga with a stick, for the 1 plus 5, 6. Nigga shit, so I try stick.
Oh, I like that outro, that was fire. Oh, welcome to another episode of Vibing.
Yo, what's good? I'm pretty sure you guys have a lot of questions right now. Like, why am I looking at Yoyo's face and not an animation? Why is he laying down? Is he or is he not swinging his feet in the air? Unanswered questions. Unanswered questions. But I just want to let any artists out there know, as you know, I recently hired my background artist, Jada. Shout out to Jada. She's carrying the channel on her back. But right now, I'm actually looking for an artist. As you guys know, I don't actually animate. I draw stills and then manipulate them in Final Cut. So what this artist would do is I'd send them a list of sketches and stuff like this, like the stuff I'm putting on your screen right now. And then all you had to do is sketch, line, and color it, and then send it right back to me. Really quick before this continues, I would like to add, you would not be animating the whole video, obviously. I want to hire multiple artists, so I probably give each artist like 1 minute of video. If you're interested in that and you think that you can pull off my style well, send a message to this email right here. Please send me some of your work so it's not just a, hey, yo, I want the job. Like, let me see what you got, like what you can do.
Behind the scenes.
Also, this is not an animator job, so you don't need to animate. Obviously, a background in animation would be helpful.
That's why
but
this
if you're
is
a
in the
good
title.
artist and you can replicate my style, that works perfectly fine. You will do some animating, but like, you've seen my videos, I don't do too much of it. Once again, send this email right here. I'll be looking through them. Of course, if I don't respond, it's because I'm currently
videos that he has.
working on this video, so obviously my response will be slow. But I will be looking at all the applications. Let me know. I look forward to working with you. Peace. New video next Wednesday. No, this Wednesday. This Wednesday. Peace.
Game of Thrones King's Road is now available for both PC and mobile with Google Play Games.
Yeah, well, that's the end of this one. I tried to end it before it went to the completion point. Obviously, I forgot to time that properly, so my bad. Anyway, so, well, guys, this is the end of the video, so, well, before I say that, how I thought about this vid was it's very interesting indeed. And this might not be, and Yoyo might not be the only YouTuber I will react to today, but he is the first one though, so anyways, that's all I wanted to say. And the other thing I wanted to say is this vid was funny as hell and very relatable. That's how I thought about, that's what I thought about it. It's really hilarious indeed. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to, anyways, this is the end of the video, so thank you guys for watching. Make sure to sincerely for possibly like, comment, and subscribe. Tap the notification bell. Share this video with others. And without further ado, I see you guys later. Bye, Z's.